when we were already live. And I think
Yeah,
there's a spider flying up with its web over there.
I'm not worried about the spider.
Yeah, there's so much bugs.
Maybe you can roll some dice and kill it.
Yeah.
But I don't think dice will kill real spiders, so.
Yeah, only D&D spiders.
Yeah. So, welcome to Master the Game. I'm Juce, and I'm here with Lily. And today we are playing episode 2 of Adventures of Alea Birora, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's your dice, just so you know. And we are going to use these color-coded dice from Dice Bard again. They don't have these on their site anymore. They used to have them like 1 or 2 years ago. And they're really nice. Each die is color-coded. It was like, you get a bunch of each set. Basically the amount you would need for D&D. And
starters.
Yeah, and they're perfect for starters, people who have never played before. But last session, she was starting to understand which side was which. I actually didn't have to refer to it by color, so that was kind of nice.
So I might be able to choose my different dice with pink and purple on them.
Yeah, you might be able to do that next session.
Yeah.
Would that be fun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just look on this and then.
You think you have enough dice though? We only have the one set like over there. That's one of each. You think that's enough dice?
No.
No. You think you need more?
Yeah.
Why do you think you need more?
Because I might have to roll 2 dice of one kind.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I might need a second pair.
Yeah, and you want to do more damage than just one die. You want to do like all the dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Not just one die. Oh, I got a 5.
Do you remember what happened last time?
We saw a dead person and a ghost appeared.
Well, what happened from the whole start? Like, why did you come here? Do you remember?
I came here because something disrupted the dead.
Yeah, the tomb, right?
The tomb.
Of a great warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And do you remember what happened when you got here? Did you fight anybody?
Yeah, I fought a giant spider. If I was the D&D character.
Oh yeah, outside, right?
Yeah, outside the thing.
Yeah. What? Did you fight anything inside?
Yes, I fought 2 statues because I was trying to take a gem.
Anything else?
I put back the gem.
Right. Did you fight anybody else? Maybe some tomb raiders or something?
Yeah, I fought 2 guys like right here. I don't remember what they're called.
Yeah, we just called them tomb raiders. Mm-hmm. And then didn't you come across a friend?
Yeah, a goblin thing.
Yeah, a goblin thing?
Yeah.
A goblin barbarian?
Okay, goblin barbarian.
What was his name? Gob?
Yeah, Gob. You could have changed the name, but I like that name.
Yeah, you did like the name a lot. I was like, what a bad name. But you were like, no, I like that name. That's a good name, Daddy. So we went with it. So it's Goby the Goblin.
Goby the Goblin.
Okay, so you came across somebody who had died here a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Was probably an adventurer. And a ghost came out of the wall and told you he had been dead for a while. And then I left the ghost out, but the ghost did go away, I believe, at the end of last session. So if you want to hand me the ghost, and no, don't click it, please. Hand it to me. And then what would you like to do now? So that's where you're at, you and the goblin.
I think I would want to go like into this area right here.
Okay, so move yourself about 6 squares. Okay.
Okay, right here.
Yep. And when you go right there, you can see there's this thing. It's kind of like a pillar.
Okay.
Okay.
Look something up.
Yeah, it's just a regular plain pillar. There's not really anything on it. It actually almost looks like it was put here to brace the ceiling, to hold the ceiling up so it wouldn't collapse. And you can see some rubble on the sides, like maybe it had started to collapse before, or maybe it was repaired. But straight ahead, and it's an old pillar though. But straight ahead, you see this creature with it's like a 4-legged creature, almost like a large dog, like bigger than our dog.
But it's blue.
Right, it's blue, and it has like tentacles coming off of its head, and water is dripping from it, and the tentacles are moving. It's all like kind of like hair, and it's obviously got a couple tails, right?
Like 2 tails.
Yeah, and just so anybody at home is curious, this is the Akata from Legends of Galarian line, the Pathfinder miniatures. But anyways, it's not looking at you. It almost looks like it's grooming itself up on a piece of land in the corner of the room across this little river. What would you like to do?
I want to go at least to the edge right here, like to right here.
Okay. Move yourself and move your goblin where you need him. Okay, good call. Putting him beside you rather than behind you. And, okay. Yeah, it's... do me a favor. Are you trying to sneak up and not be seen? Or what are you trying to do?
I want to try to make sure that I don't get seen so it
Okay.
doesn't try to attack us.
Roll 1 for you. 1 for Gob. To see... roll yours first. Yep.
Okay.
And that's a stealth check. Do you remember how to do a stealth check? They're in alphabetical order. Yeah, it's in this box somewhere.
Okay. So, stealth. Plus 9.
Nope. See the dot on your die?
It's 9 plus 12.
He sees you. Do me a favor. Roll for the goblin, though, just in case. So he has a 6. Yeah, he didn't make it either. This thing turns towards you, and it looks pretty menacingly at you. Its eyes are just... You're seeing what?
Gee, that's scary.
Do me a favor. Roll initiative. Roll for you first. Add the 3. 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
All right, we'll go with that. All right, I'm going to roll now. Oh, I got a 7. So,
Ooh.
I'm going to let you go first.
Okay.
What would you like to do? Are you going to have your mace or your short bow? And you don't have to fight it. You could try to run. You could do a lot of different things.
I'm going to do my short bow.
Short bow. Okay, good. Your goblin friend's going to have his axe out, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what would you like to do now? You've got water about 5 feet in front of you. That creature's on the other side of the water. The water looks deep, so you can't use your short bow while swimming, right?
Mm-hmm. So I have to stay over here.
You're going to stay there? Okay. Do you want to move you or your goblin anywhere?
I'm going to move me right here. I'm going to move his
You're going to move closer? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to move like right here.
Okay.
So I won't try to like, it won't just like fall near it, but just like fall in the water near it.
Oh, okay.
So.
Do you want to shoot it? It doesn't look like it's doing anything mean yet. It's probably going to, though.
I think I'm going to try to walk away and see what happens.
Okay, you can move up to 7 squares. Okay, and your goblin can move up to 6 squares.
So he was like right here.
No, you moved 7. If he can move 6, he's not going to be right behind you. There you go. All right. So this thing, seeing that you are moving around, it goes 1, 2 into water. It goes whoosh, and the water doesn't really splash out because it's such a graceful creature. It actually just slicks over it like a professional diver. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, jeez.
And so when it comes out of the water, though, it comes up so fast because it went deep. And comes right up really fast, and it pounces on the ground. And it's going to bite at you.
Oh, no.
Yep. All right. Does a 13 hit your armor class? Armor class looks like a shield on your sheet. Since you have your bow, it's a 16. If you're using your mace and shield, you would have an 18. So a 16. So it does not hit you. Now, with a creature right next to you, it's harder to hit with your bow. Like if I have something right here, it's hard to hit it with my bow.
Yeah, because it just likes just...
You have disadvantage, so you'd have to roll 2d20s and take the lower number. But if you switch to your mace and shield, you could say you just throw your bow over your back. You use your... Yep. Now you can switch to your mace and shield. You can actually attack it.
I think I'm going to do my mace and try to attack it.
Okay, so attack with your mace.
Okay, what do I do this?
Yep, 1d20.
5. 9.
9 will not do it.
Wow.
But your armor class is now 18. Now, here's the problem that we see here. So because of the where you're at, your goblin can't get through to hit him.
Oh, no.
So there's nothing your goblin can do from an attack standpoint.
I wish I could just be like, phew.
Right. No, I mean, you could move backwards. However, if you move backwards, this gets to try to attack you automatically. It's called an attack of opportunity.
But if I moved back, it could also attack him.
Yeah, but if you move back, your goblin can move up into where you're at.
I think I want to try to use my mace again.
Well, right now you don't get to attack.
Okay.
So, it is the monster's turn. So this river creature is going to attack you.
Creature of mystery.
All right. So I got a 17, but because you have your shield now, I miss. So your shield blocks my bite. So with that,
that must hurt.
Right. So with that, you can now attack it. Yes. So roll your d20 for your mace attack.
15.
That'll hit. So now you have to roll your damage.
Damage is another one?
No.
What was
Look at your sheet where it says mace. Down. Right there.
Five.
Yep. Good. So you hit it. It does not kill it, but you definitely hurt it. You hear this loud thud as your mace smacks it on top of its head.
Ooh. That was got mad.
And it like shakes it off, kind of like when Shadow's like getting frustrated that you won't let her out. She's like, so it is now his turn again.
The creepy thing or whatever.
He's going to bite you.
Oh no.
He's going to miss you. I rolled a 9.
No, I just did this. Boing.
All right, now your turn to hit the mace.
Okay. 60.
Yep. All right, roll your damage. Nope.
1d6?
Yes.
Oh my god, they're all one. 6.
All right, so this time you smack it on its head, and as you do, you hear again a loud thud, and it falls and lumps over into the water, sinking to the bottom.
Oh, I feel bad.
Oh, it's okay, you killed it.
I feel bad
Because it looked cool.
Yeah.
So in the future, you could technically try to calm the monster, like depending on what it is. You can try to calm it down. You can try to befriend it, make it your animal companion that you can ride, things like that. I mean, that's too small to ride.
Yeah. But a giant spider, maybe?
Maybe. I've never had anybody do that. But normally that's something a druid or a ranger would do. But there's no reason a cleric can try.
Yeah.
So you probably just won't have the ability to do so. It's called animal handling, just so you know. And like I said, most of the time that won't work, but sometimes it will. Okay, so you are where you're at. You did not get hurt, which is good because of your shield, and because otherwise you would have gotten bit. And yeah, this is where you're at. What would you like to do?
I want to venture into this little forest.
Okay, you can move up 3 squares.
Oh, I'm standing next to some bones.
So, as you move up right there,
this guy moves.
you can move too. You see 2 little spiders.
Seriously. The worst nightmare.
This is all web that you can tell. But it's not like you can't walk through it. It's like around the ceiling and the walls. And when you come around the corner, you see these 2 spiders. Do me a favor. Roll initiative. I rolled a 7. What'd you get? A 1. Ooh.
13 now.
That's rough.
Oh, no.
All right. So.
I'm dying.
Yeah, probably. So he moves up. He moves up. Boom. They both attack you.
Seriously, both?
Yep. 17 misses you because you have your mason shield. And a 7 misses you.
Yeah.
So, they miss with their bites. It is now your turn and your goblin friend's turn. Now, your goblin can move by you since there's an available square here.
Okay. I think I want to hit with my mace.
Okay. Dang stink bugs.
What, stink bug?
Yeah, you didn't hear him flying around? He's inside the light right there. See? He'll be out in a minute. He goes in and out of there. He was bugging me last night.
Oh, he just... 5... 9.
So you miss. All right, now your goblin friend. Does he want to move up and try to attack also?
Yeah.
Okay, move him up.
Right
Okay, yep.
Mm,
All right, now roll a d20. Now his weapon is the black d8. If he hits.
9.
9 plus 3 is 12.
12.
Or I'm sorry, he's a 9 plus 5.
14.
Yep. So you do hit. So feel free to roll a d8. And his is a slashing weapon.
7.
So it's 7 plus 3.
10.
So when he hits this spider, he cuts it in half.
Jeez, oh,
So hand me that spider. He is a dead spider.
Yeah, he's a cut in half spider.
Yup. All right.
He all dies.
Bleh. Okay.
And it just disappears into thin air.
Mm-hmm. So he dies. And it is now my turn to bite you.
I don't want to bite.
I'm going to hit.
Ouch, no.
I rolled an 18 on the die.
Jeez, oh,
3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage. So right here, it says how many hit points you currently have. You can just erase it or cross a line through it if you want.
Okay, so how much do I have?
You had 9. You took 6 points of damage.
3.
Yep.
I'm gonna die soon.
So write a 3 gently, remember, because we're going to be erasing a lot in there since Daddy's printer does not work. Or I could just give you a scrap piece of paper next time.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, you got hurt. Now it is your turn to attack back.
I'm gonna use my mace.
Okay.
10, 14, 18.
Hits. So what is... Yeah, go ahead. Roll your die. Oh, nice.
6.
So what does it look like when you hit it with your mace? Can you describe what you do?
I hit it and then one of these legs, and then a leg falls off.
Do you do an overhand, a sideways, an uppercut with it? How do you do it? Because a mace is cool. It's like a rounded end. You could literally swing it up and try to hit the spider from under its head. You could hit it from the side.
You could rip off
its head. You could hit it on its back. Whatever you want to do.
I tried to go under and I hit its head off.
Okay, so you hit it under its mandibles, and the thing just falls back dead.
It disappears. Dun, dun, dun.
Yes, it disappears. That's a better way to say it.
Disappears forever and ever.
That's 100% better way to say that. I like that. Okay. All right. So when that happens, though, you see out of the corner of your eye.
Oh, come on. 2 spiders?
2 bigger spiders.
Oh my. Okay,
So when you killed that last spider, it jiggled the web. Goblin can go.
Keep that thing.
You can move up to 6 squares. Okay. If you move in range of one and then move out of the way, this could technically bite you, so you might want to stay there.
Okay.
All right. So which one is he attacking?
He's going to attack this one.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll to hit it.
14.
That'll hit. That's 14 plus 4.
I hit this
Or no, 5. Yep, right on its back.
That open.
Okay. Roll the d8.
5.
6, 7, 8. So you do 8 points of damage. He definitely gets the axe into it. It does not kill it, but he severely hurt it. Now, your character has a couple options here. She could stay where she's at and pull her bow.
But I gotta hit him.
What's that?
I could also hit my friend.
If you roll a 1 on this, that's a 5% chance. It's very small. If you roll a 1 on this, you might hit your goblin friend. But otherwise, you don't have to worry about getting hit yourself by a spider.
I think I'm gonna pull out my I think I'm gonna come up here.
Okay, so then you're gonna use your mace.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. All right. Roll to hit with your mace.
19.
Yep, you hit it. Roll your d6.
5.
All right, so what's that look like? This is a big spider, so you're not going to be able to lift it or knock it around, really. But
I cut one of his legs so it fell off.
Well, he's dead. So you're using a mace. A mace doesn't cut.
I slam its head.
Okay. All right. When you do so, it just collapses and it is disappeared
into thin air.
Into thin air, just like a video game.
Yeah.
Do you want to move up a little bit more to the other one?
Yeah.
Okay, you can move up 2 squares.
Okay. I was gonna do that anyway.
Now, it is his turn. He's going to bite at you, seeing that you killed his friend.
Oh, this is
his family member, his whatever. 17 misses. So your shield, again, deflects the teeth as they try to bite into you.
They might have bite on me if I...
You didn't have your shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is now your turn and your goblin friend's turn. Who's going first?
I'm going to do my goblin friend.
Okay.
I'm getting really good at doing this dice thing now. So, 11 plus...
I keep doing this.
5.
Plus 5, yeah.
16.
Hits.
Okay, now this. 6.
Oh, nice. Plus 3. So that's 9. So you hurt it severely again. It is now your turn with the mace.
Okay. 15.
Yes, you barely hit it, but you do. Roll your damage.
4.
All right, you finish it off. What does that look like?
It looks like so I hit it and then it makes like a loud like
okay
as it falls and disappears into
awesome.
thin air.
Good deal. All right, so let's move this onto the other side where you've already traveled. Okay, put that over there. So all of this is like surrounded with little webs, right? It doesn't look like there's anything in here. Maybe some people it's eaten. These spiders have been eating. You even see what looks like some other goblins that have been eaten.
Oh, jeez. This goblin would be scared.
You think he's scared?
He might be a little scared.
He might be. Would your character be scared seeing other people?
Yeah, I'd be sad for those people.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like if they got killed by monsters, but if they just got killed by
They got killed by spiders.
Okay, yeah. Like,
that's why they're in the webs. Okay.
Or it might have just they died there
and then the spiders ate them.
Yeah, so their body was just sitting there. So the spiders.
Oh, okay. Because when spiders eat you, they don't like chew on you. They suck. Yeah, they suck your blood like a vampire kind of. That's how they kill like bugs and stuff, and then they cut them out of their webs. Okay, so over here, you see what looks like a cliff thing. It's about 10 feet up, so you can't see into this area. But you can see a cliff, and you can kind of see right here. It looks like there's more web right here, but it's not as... it doesn't look like it extends as far. So, yeah, what would you like to do?
I'm going to try to climb the cliff.
Okay.
Thing.
Your goblin friend says, hey, I can't get up there without your help. Can you help me first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to give me an athletics check. It's a skill. So they're in alphabetical order. That starts with an A.
So it starts with an E?
Starts with an A. A-T-H. Athletics.
Oh, okay, athletics. Found it.
Okay.
So then I go one of these.
Yep.
7.
Okay. So you go to lift him and you struggle. Luckily, you're still able to help him get up there. But when you do, he falls over. Ugh. And as he falls over, you can see this thing come scurry up over top of him. All right, so you're down there. This spider is going to attack him while he is down.
Oh, no.
I know, this is rough. This is rough.
He can't do anything.
He only has an armor class 16. Oh my gosh. It missed, though. Now, you... Nope, leave it alone. So that's the beauty of miniatures. You don't have to do that. So he can climb up here. Or you can climb up there, but you got to give me another athletics check to get up there. You just got to beat a 10. If you can roll more than a 10, you win. You get up there. Okay, you're able to climb up there. No problem. All right, so I would assume you would probably want to move another square so you can attack it. All right, so go ahead and attack.
14.
Now, this is the mother of the spiders. That's not going to hit it. That would have hit the others. That won't hit this one.
Oh, no.
Now, the goblin's laying down. He would probably want to get up, and he would also want to attack. So why don't you stand him up? And now roll to attack.
Oh.
A 3.
Can you give me that?
Will not get it done. So, it's now going to attack. It's going to attack you. Okay?
Oh, no. Because I hit it. Because I tried to hit it.
It's going to hit.
Oh,
I got an 18. Uh-oh. How many hit points do you got? 3? You are down.
Can I heal myself?
Not now. You could have before. So you are down. It is now your goblin friend's turn. So he has a couple options he can do here. He can attack the spider, or he can try to revive you with the healing potion he has.
Revive me.
Okay, so he's going to force you to drink a healing potion? Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is what you do. Nope. You roll 2d4 plus 2.
So 1 and 3, 4, 6.
6 hit points. So, erase the 3 and write a 6. Really softly. Okay. So you have 6 hit points. You are back up. Now, it is now your turn. So go ahead if you want to attack this spider.
Mace.
Okay.
Come on. 15.
Careful.
15. 19.
Hits.
But it doesn't hit.
I don't know. You didn't roll damage yet.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
Control your rolls so they don't go flying across the table. There you go.
6.
All right. So 6 hurts it. Not enough to kill it. So
Ow.
it is now going to turn to your goblin friend, seeing what he just did for you. It's going to bite him.
Oh no! Don't miss.
It hits. Plus 4. 5 points of damage to your goblin friend.
How much?
He's okay. He's a barbarian. So he's probably got like 15 hit points. 14 hit points.
Jeez.
So it bites him. And he's like, "Ugh, is that all you got?" All right. It is now both of your guys' turns. So if you want to go, you can.
Okay, I'm going to go.
The mace.
12. 16.
Hits. 3. So you hit it. It does not kill it. Your goblin gets to go now, though. Gob gets to go.
Gob. The goblin gets to go, go, go. So
oh,
20.
Do you know what that means?
What?
That's a critical hit.
Oh,
that is awesome. That's like you hit it in the perfect spot. Now,
I hit it.
Do you know what that means when you get a critical hit? You get to roll twice the amount of damage dice. So normally he does this, right? Mm-hmm. Now he does this. Plus 3.
9.
Yes. And what happens to the spider when it dies?
It disappears into thin air.
Disappears into thin air. All right. So, you killed all the spiders. All right.
Well, there's probably still a lot more badges in this thing.
So what you see is the hallway actually looks a little bit better after this. There's not any spider webs. And it looks actually kind of nice for what's still standing. So it doesn't actually look like this, by the way. This is a temple. It's supposed to look a little nicer. So the floors are actually fairly nice. The walls are fairly nice too. You see a little bit of spider web along this wall, but nothing really to worry about.
Couple bones.
So what would you like to do?
I think I want to come over here.
Okay, so you can move about 6 squares. Okay. So you see what looks like a tiny little hole right here that maybe little vermin could get in and out. But other than that, like, you and the goblin are not going to be able to get through that.
Oh, the goblin can't.
Yeah. So, like, think about it. Like, mice get in through here. You know, little tiny things.
Critters. Spiders.
Yeah, critters. Spiders, yeah.
That's probably
But other than that, you then see a wall right here and another hallway that turns.
I'm going to go over here.
Okay, move 6 squares.
Oh,
and just so you know, technically your character can move 7 squares, but because the goblin can't, I'm just trying to keep you guys paced together.
Okay.
All right, so you see what looks like some winding stairs that go down around this wall.
I want to go down there.
All right.
So how many spaces do I just move? 6?
Just move 6. All right, you can move to the bottom of the stairs, actually. And as you get down there, you see... Oh, excuse me.
Oh, treasure chest.
You do see a treasure chest. You also see...
A staircase.
I will say it's an altar. And,
someone died.
And there's somebody's tomb there. And this is all stone, we're going to say. This is where possibly that warrior was that was disturbed. And you see...
I thought we could use those too.
We did. 2 statues. Right there.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, what you can do.
I think I want to go through this little tunnel.
So no, this is the same kind of thing. Good call there, though. This is the same kind of thing. It just stops there. Now, as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you see a hand behind you come up through the stairs and try to grab at you. It's a spectral hand. And another hand over here that reaches out trying to swing at you and punch you. And another hand over here that's trying to grab you. But they don't seem to be able to move closer to you. It's like they're stuck where they're at and they're just like...
Like, it's like they had change and they're like, they can't...
Or actually, this one's not here. This one's over here. Sorry.
I think I might...
They're like giant ghost hands.
I think I might want to try to go past.
Okay, go for it. Okay.
Next to me.
Okay. Yeah, nothing seems to happen. As you get by and these things can't reach you, they then fade back into the ground.
Jeez, that's creepy. I almost said I want to go closer and try to touch them, see if they're real.
Yeah.
Yeah, see if they're just like spectoglyphed or whatever.
Okay.
Like illusions.
Right. Yeah. So this is what you see. You see the same thing. Nothing seems to be going on. However, it does look like the lid of this is a little bit shifted and slightly open. You can't see inside of it because it's dark. But something definitely has disturbed it. What would you like to do?
I want to try to look inside a little bit.
Oh, okay. Are you going to lift it or are you going to...
I think I'm going to lift it a little bit.
Okay, do me a favor. Give me a investigation check.
Okay, investigation. This is 17.
Oh, it's -1?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so when you lift it, you see this creature and his eyes open. And as his eyes open, he flings the lid of this thing over and it smashes against the wall and he jumps straight up.
I thought this slammed against the wall.
Yeah, the lid did, not the whole thing, just the lid. And he stands up inside of it and draws his sword that was originally right here. And he goes whoosh, and swings at you for disturbing his slumber. He misses and hits the side of his stone tomb. What would you like to do?
I want to try to walk away right here.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna, rather than attack it, you're gonna disengage and walk away?
Yeah.
Okay. Leave the treasure chest?
Yeah, because these two might come and try to fight. And
okay.
Then that he might try to hit me when I'm trying to do that.
He might.
Because there's 3 people attacking me. That's going to be hard.
He might. Sick. Oh, you were stopped right here. What's your goblin want to do?
I think he wants to walk with me.
Okay.
He wants to stay right there.
Okay. All right, so that happens. This guy then turns and runs. And he attacks you again. He misses again.
Okay, now I have to fight him.
Okay.
12. Wait, I have my mace up. 16.
Hits.
Fail.
Okay, roll your damage.
7.
All right, so you hit him, and because he's clearly undead, he's basically skeletons at this point, like just a skeleton.
Breaks.
It does, but it breaks off his off arm. So he's still standing, but he's got one arm now.
Oh no.
What would your goblin like to do?
My goblin wants to hit him in the leg.
Okay, roll to hit.
Okay.
Uh-oh. You're right next to him, too. Does he hit Lily?
Oh, he's hitting me.
Oh, well, that's good. It's only
Says
4
yes.
points. And 1 point of damage plus 3 is 4. So erase that and put down 4. Or 4 minus... Or 6 minus 4.
6 minus 4 is... What do I put?
What's 6 minus 4? What is it?
2.
Okay.
Don't hit me.
It is now the bad guy's turn.
Yeah,
He's going to attack your goblin.
I thought he was a good guy.
Well, he's fighting you. The enemy's turn. He misses the goblin. It is now your turn with your mace. Miss. It's now the goblin's turn with his axe. Hit. Roll damage for the axe.
How much was that? Hits. 4.
7. So, and you heard him before. So, when he hits him, the body just goes.
His leg falls off too.
Yeah, his leg falls off and he just falls over. All right, he's dead.
Oh.
So, what would you like to do? There's a treasure chest.
Oh, he fades away.
Yeah, there you go.
And then and then the lid.
You put him back in the box?
Yeah.
And put the lid back on?
Yep.
Okay. Do you like say a prayer since you're a cleric and like all that good stuff? Do a little ritual?
Yes.
Okay, good. So what I'm going to do because of that is you get what's called inspiration. So when you play your character well, and it's playing it how they are, right? So if they're a cleric, which is kind of like a priest, then they say a lot of prayers, right? And they do good things for people. Then you can earn what's called inspiration. So if you were to roll this and say it ended up as like a 7, and you know that's not good enough, you're going to cash in your inspiration. You're going to say, I want to use inspiration. Now you get to roll this and take the better number.
Ooh.
So if this was lower, though, say it was a 4, you would then take this one. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So on your sheet, though, it says inspiration right under your name.
What's my name?
Your character's name. And then under it, down, it says inspiration. So put a 1 in there. So you have 1 right now that you could cash in. Okay?
Yeah, I might save that.
You should save it. That's a good idea.
Save it until I get like a 1.
Until you need it. Yes,
Yeah, like
that's a
1.
perfect time.
And like I'm fighting a really strong.
And you can use it for your goblin too. So that's what's going on. Now you are hurt. It would be a great time to heal yourself. So on your 3rd page, it has your spells. You notice under level 1 spells, I wrote 2. So down right there. See how I wrote 2? What's that say above it? 2 slots total?
Yeah, 2 slots.
Okay, so next to it, have you guys ever done hashtags? Or not hashtags, but hash marks for counting? So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that? Okay, so you're going to put a 1, or a 1 hash next to it, because that's how many spells you've done.
Only 1.
You're going to now cure yourself.
How much do I get?
So curing yourself is, I believe it's 2d4 plus 2.
If it was like on this, so I was like, so 3.
Plus 2. Or actually, no, it's not plus 2. It is plus. You're a life cleric. So on here, you get 2 plus spell level bonus. So 3. So what'd you get? You had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're basically full hit points. So you can erase the 2 and you back up to 10. So just erase the 2. You don't have to write a new number there. Because see how it says 10 right there? You already know what your max number is. Okay, so what would you like to do? There's a beautiful treasure chest.
I think I want to try to like explore around like the staircase and on it.
Okay, what are you trying to find?
I want to see if there's any like something that like any potions or.
Oh, on the ground, just sitting there. Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
12.
Okay. So you don't see anything. So imagine this, right? So you say you are walking around somewhere.
In the woods.
And you're hoping to find medicine on the ground. You think it's likely? Probably not.
Well, in caves, because it's like a tomb, so.
Okay.
And people have been here for a while. Maybe like his stuff are laying around somewhere.
If only there were a chest.
Seriously, Dad?
I don't know. There's a treasure chest. Typically, people put treasure in treasure chests that might have a potion or something. You want to open it?
Yep.
Yeah? You're not worried about the statues anymore?
I want to see what's in it.
Okay. So, it is locked.
Hope I have a key somewhere.
So, what you could do, there's a couple things. You do not have a thieves' kit. However, you could try to break the chest open with an athletics check.
Athletics.
Yep. This is an old box.
Nine.
Okay. Your first attempt is no good, but your goblin says, ooh, 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 let me try. So, give me an athletics check for him.
Athletics check? Does he have like +2 also?
He's a +5.
Oh, gee. 20.
Oh, yeah. He basically takes his axe. He's like, smashes it open.
Oh, gee.
And when he smashes it open, you see potions. You see 2 potions. So, down at the bottom of your sheet in the middle, in this area, no, that's the middle. The bottom, in here, skip a couple lines and put 2.
Right here?
Yeah, like skip a couple lines and then write really, and just as small as I did, 2 potions of healing.
How do you spell potions?
Potions. You can just say 2 potions and then write 2d4 plus 2.
I wrote too long.
I should use Paul's box that he gave us. It's got healing potions in it.
2 potions.
Of healing. Just say 2 potions and then just 2d4 plus 2, the letter D.
Wait.
Yeah, just write the number.
2
D4 plus 2. Okay, so you also see in here some armor.
Ooh.
It's called plate mail. Write down plate mail. Plate. Underneath that line. The next line. Skip a line. Don't skip a line, but just go right under it. Plate. Mail. Plate mail. So plate mail is the difference. Yeah, that's the difference. That's basically what this guy would be wearing. He's fully covered in armor.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
In his head.
Right. So you now have plate mail. Plate mail is better than chain mail. Chain mail is like little links of metal that go like this and cover you. So if you get hit with a sword It's not going to cut you, but it's still going to hurt.
Yeah, because it could just go right through the holes.
It's not going to go through the holes unless you're pierced. But point is it's going to hit and it's going to hurt because you're still getting hit with something, but it's not going to cut you, right? Mm-hmm. That's the idea. It might break your armor, but it's not going to cut you. Plate mail is like a solid sheet of metal that gets hit. It isn't going to hurt as much, correct? It's not going to hurt as much as chainmail.
But it's hard, and
it's harder to hurt you and harder to break, yes. So you now have that. Now, that does to your armor class at the top. So right now it says 16/18.
Yeah, 16/.
Assuming you wear the armor, it will be 18/20.
18?
Yep. So you now have better armor. Now, your goblin friend's too small to wear your chainmail.
Ooh, no.
So you could throw the chainmail in your backpack and figure that out later. But that's what you got. So with that, we are going to end our session right there.
No!
We have to. We finished the temple. So we're at almost our hour point. So your character, well, we'll do a little bit. So your character goes back to town to see his priest friend, and did we? I don't think we said you earned any. Oh, we did say you earned gold. You had 19 more gold. So here's the other thing you got to do. Hand me your character sheet. So right here, it tells you the different types of money. So copper, silver, electrum, gold. Look at me. Electrum, gold, and platinum. So right now you have 15 gold, but you found 19 gold in the dungeon. So 15 plus 19. There you go. There you go.
$34.
Correct. So erase the 15. You now have 34 gold.
Jeez, I could buy something.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Well, in real life.
So when you get back, you tell your priest friend,
where does he come?
Jonathan Micewood, human priest of life. You tell him, as you're back in Zona, all about your adventure. So how was it?
Awesome.
Yeah, why was it awesome?
I found 19 gold. I found some new armor.
Oh, yeah, I see you're wearing it. It looks very nice and hardy. How was the tomb? Was it disturbed like I thought?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. Do you know what disturbed it? Other than you lifting the lid. And then cutting his arm off and...
Like,
yeah, basically.
But I put him back in the thing, so...
Right.
So I didn't do anything. I disturbed him, but put it back so he could see.
Mm-hmm.
Just, you go do your stuff. I'll be over here. Like, I was like, okay, I'm sorry I've disturbed you. I'll just go right now. I'll just go.
Did you drink from the well?
No.
Oh, that is a shame. It's vitality that it gives you, which means basically you would have been able to absorb more hits without dying.
Seriously?
Yes.
I didn't know that was an option.
I know you did not try. You did, however, throw money in there, which did help you. Mm-hmm. So that is good.
But then I tried to steal a gem.
Yes.
And put it back.
Well, I'm glad you did not steal that gem. That gem was a donation. And yes, it's very good that you did not just take that gem from the sacred place that it belongs.
I killed the things and then put it back.
Yes, yeah. So it looks like you're covered with some webs in your... look, you got web in your hair.
Ew.
Did you fight spiders?
Yeah.
Oh.
I fought 3 big ones and like a ton of small ones.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad you're fine. And who is this green thing you have with you?
He's my goblin.
You should be careful with him around here. Some people will not like goblins around the town.
What? He's friendly, though.
Oh, I believe you. I trust your judgment. He can stay here with you. In the quarters next to your living quarters. You basically are given a room inside this place. And the goblin's given the room next to it.
Okay.
Excellent. Well, Should something arise, I will send you on another adventure. But until then, go and enjoy yourself in your room.
Okay, that looks like a tone.
Beautiful. And we will now end the session.
Can we go on like a pirate ship next time?
Oh, a pirate ship. Well, I don't have any pirate ship miniatures. But that is a cool idea.
No, this guy is a statue in one of the things.
You want to fight Cthulhu?
No.
Cthulhu would wipe the floor with you.
I just like one hit, little tiny hit.
He would one hit you. He wouldn't even one hit you. He'd just look at you and you would be dead. So do me a favor. Look at the camera over there with the blue lights around it and say, thank you for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe and like. Do the YouTube stuff, you know.
Wait.
You watch all these YouTube stuff and you're like, I want to be on YouTube. I want to be on YouTube. Now's your chance. Tell them. Tell the beautiful viewers. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash that like button.
Hit the subscribe button.
Just look at that. Just look at the camera. There's nobody there. It's just a camera. It's just a piece of plastic. It's a piece of plastic. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. Until next time, game on.